This is Tom Dillon, the Lifetime Liberal, and today is Tuesday, February 20th, 2018. The title of this rant is "The White House and the Instigator of Hate Are Addicted to Incompetence." I don't say those things lightly, but in addiction circles, there's three phases to addiction: compulsion, obsession, and then the full-fledged addiction itself. And what's going on in the White House is they can't keep their stories straight. They're lying through their teeth about things, and it's only getting worse and worse. And the multitude of incompetent things that are going on are just stacking up all over the place. So 2 weeks ago, you had two people who had to quit the White House. Number one, because they were both wife beaters, and number two is because they, at that time, still did not have their security clearance. The one of them, the big one, Porter, who had smacked around two wives, not only did he not have a security clearance, but it brought up the fact that over 100 other people in the White House have not had their security clearances finalized yet. And I spoke about this at length the other day, but we know that Jared and Ivanka do not have a security clearance, and they will never get a security clearance. At least we know Jared won't. At the same time, Jared is requesting more classified information than anyone in the White House, except for those who are on the national security staff itself. At the same time, we also know that he's way under on a payment on a note that's coming up very soon on a building that he owns that could take his whole empire down if he can't find someone to help him pay off that loan. At the same time, we have a couple cabinet secretaries who are being sidelined because, let's just say that they have excessive travel expense questions. Again, the betrayer of trust, there's now been admitted that there's been another payout to another woman for money, and I believe that was a Playboy bunny. Again, this happened in 2006 when the betrayer of trust had been newly married to Ivanka. Bart was fairly young at the time, so I guess we would have to call her his paramour. And that there are many more to come in that area, that this will continue to go on. The chief of staff has been in the hot seat. The Russia thing is not going away. We have another guy who's going to plead guilty today. This is the third person that's going to come out and plead guilty that no one has ever heard of. So this drip dripple is going to keep on going. At the same time, all of the GOP have blood on their hands by supporting the NRA because we cannot continue to have this mass slaughter going on. And it's at the same time, North Korea, they just said, is now looking to do a heck of a lot more cyber warfare against us. These are things that we should be dealing with that aren't even mentioned at all. And this is an election year. And it's only going to get worse because this administration is going to be working frantically to claim some type of accomplishments all the way through. And there just is not that much to go on. And they're going to trash the Dems all the way through. And of course, the biggest thing is that the Russian thing will be the albatross holding them down all the time. And the incompetence that they are showing now, there's just no way it can diminish. Because it all starts at the top. Because there has never, ever been a cohesive strategy for them to do any type of good governance whatsoever. There's been no attempt to have any type of efficient or effective government running whatsoever. It will only get worse.